So, at the barn, the pasture had some work. This is Star. She's a rescue. She's blind in one eye. She's very young. These are two geldings who, both of their mothers on this side. One is that black mare, and the other one is this mare right here. Nova's right there with Blue. When you're out in a pasture with horses, you really got to be on your feet. They will chase each other, and God forbid you come out with carrots. You really ought to be prepared. So I'm going to back up and give her a little bit more space. She's going to push Star away because Star is probably the lowest member of the herd. All the mares are on this side, all the geldings are on this side. These two, they're not brothers, but they're basically brothers. They stick together all the time. So there's Keeper over there, little Paint. He is a very small horse, but he's not that much younger than Nova. So Nova's here with the big girls. These are some of the top mares of the herd. Here comes one of the moms. And it's interesting, they're following Nova. And this black mare here will come. She was guarding. I have my bag here I was trying to do, I think one of Nova's back legs is bothering her. She won't let me do her back feet, her back hooves, and her front hooves are a little overgrown, so I got to get somebody out to trim them. So we have some pushing here. So the black mare is probably a little higher than Blue. Is that very massive mare right there, the Paint one. She's pink color, but I believe she's got draft in her, so that's why she's so massive. Now, people, aren't very good with herd hierarchy and stuff like that, and some of the ladies who board here are no exception. They thought that Blue hated all horses, but really she's just a high mare. She pushes the other horses to let them know she's higher than them. And as you can see, she doesn't hate other horses. She and Nova are pretty bonded right now. If I sound crappy, it's because I had a cold. I'm getting over it. Anyway, so I don't know what the work here was done, but there is some work done on the pasture here. There's some sort of division here, probably to keep the herds from being overpowering. So I had to sell Orion. The price is, and he got sick, and I just couldn't afford to take care of two horses anymore. I could barely take care of three, so we're back down to just Nova, and I think I'm going to keep it with just one horse for a while now. She's still only 2, so once she's late for probably 5 is when I'll start getting her started under the saddle. Before then, I'll put things on her back to get her used to the pressure and the sensation, and work with her, do more groundwork. Anyway, so just some herd behavior here. I was gonna say something else. I'm trying to think of what it was. Okay, so who are the other geldings back here? I don't remember all their names. Gambler is over there by the little old guy. He's one of the bigger geldings, and I don't know where Bo is. He's probably in the back. Bo and Nova are bonded. Nova, what did you get? What is that? Hang on. I gotta make sure that's not a tool that was left here. But I gotta be careful because she's surrounded by other horses. Just the other day, a close friend of mine, Cat for the Wind's husband. Okay, so it's just like a leak or something. Got kicked in the back by a horse while he was at work. He does work as a knight at the Ren Fair in Bristol, Wisconsin, which I pass by all the time. What did you do to your head? She's got new marks on her from... These things are big to walk over. Not so much on this side, but definitely on the other side. She's got some right here from being bitten by the higher mares. Oh, she's got sweat. You sweating, baby? She's nice and shedded out now. She's just kind of dirty, covered in, she's getting flies, and she'll still change color as summer goes on. At the end of summer, she'll be almost white. She changes color like a mood ring. She's a red roan. I'll just walk away. Little Star is still nervous about people, but she did approach me while I wasn't looking. When I tried to give her a carrot, she ran off. So she's making some progress. Anyway, my friend was kicked in the back by a horse while at work, and you got to remember, those horses, although they do have jobs, remember, horses who have work or have better, more fulfilling lives, they do have jobs. The people who work as knights did not start off with horses. Not always. So they could have heavy hands, hard hands, be yanking on the bits. I don't know what spooked the horse. Something obviously triggered the horse to kick. And my friend just was not paying attention, and he was too close. He got kicked in the back, 9th vertebrae or something got fractured or broken. Another rib was broken or fractured or something. So he was in the hospital. He did come home recently after the test showed that he was okay to go home. Anyway, he's like got 6 weeks bed rest or something, 6 weeks of no work. Easy! Guessing she twisted her back foot doing whatever she's doing. She's gonna stick with Blue. And then Big Nova, I think that's the older Nova, because I don't think it was Dakota. Old Nova and Dakota both look very, very remarkably similar, so you can mix them up all the time. Nova's in heat, I think, because she just acted like she was in heat. I think Blue might be in heat. So some of the boys are going to be paying attention instead of eating. Anyway, so that's either Dakota or Big Nova over there. I think that's Dakota, and I think that's Big Nova. I think, yeah, their faces look, that looks right. So anyway, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. I didn't see it. I didn't hear anything, because they're not necessarily horse people. They don't understand the behavior very well. They didn't see any warning signs, probably. Anyway, it was a freak accident, and just a reminder that horses can be dangerous if you don't understand them, or if something can spook a horse almost at any time. You don't want to be caught up in the middle of a horse, of a bunch of horses in a herd like this, especially with like food. If you have hay or carrots or apples, something that's going to get them to want it, they will push you around and they'll fight between each other, and if you get caught up in the middle of that, it is not good. So that is just another reminder about that. So obviously Nova thinks that she's better without me. Like I said, I was trying to do her hooves, pick them out. I only got her fronts really kind of clean, and the backs I kind of got some out, but there's like a split in the middle of the mud on the hooves, and she won't let me do it anymore. It'd be risky for me because this is the gate. It's not a real like pasture gate, and there's a risk that taking her out will cause the others to follow, and since she's so ingrained in this herd, they'll definitely try to come out with me. And horses coming out in a herd and suddenly taking off in an area where they're not used to being loose, definitely going to be cause for concern. Dangerous. We have a road right outside the barn. It's busy. So things are not always as good as they seem. Anything could go wrong at any minute when you're with a bunch of horses. I believe that's Bo back there. I don't know if you can see him. I think that's Bo. Probably keeping an eye on his little Nova. My Nova, baby Nova. Hello, boys. Hi. The birds are following. They like to pick out granules from the feces. So now I'm only over here with Star, which is okay. It's better to not be surrounded by horses if you can help it. But I still want to get the rest of her hooves done, but she's being real bad about it. I think she's kind of, she just turned 2, so it could be also her age. She's a little bit more ornery and she wants to kick out a little bit more. So I think I'll hold off on cleaning the back hooves for now because of that, especially with this group, and I don't want to take her out. I'll just have to do her when they're not in the pasture. I'll just pull her out of her normal pen. And I got to get somebody out pretty soon to do those front hooves. They need to be trimmed back a little. Her front toes are really kind of coming out, and she's got a chip on one of her back feet. So that'll be done pretty soon. The crazy people here want me to have her on grain every day. I decided to let them do it because I can't be here on the days that I usually want to grain her all the time. So in order for me to have them do it, the condition was that she has to be grained every day, which I think is ridiculous. It's absolutely stupid. Because my ultimate goal is to get her off of grain completely. But because she's only 2, I figured, okay, we can do that for a little bit. But once I'm comfortable with getting her weaned off of it, I'll have them do that, and I won't have to worry about grain anymore. The boys don't want to go graze? Their mamas are over here. These 2. This one. I bet you can't tell whose mom is whose. It's pretty obvious, actually. So I'm over here with the mares, and honestly, right now they're a little more ornery than most times. Who is back there with him? Bo's got a little companion back there. I'm trying to think of who it could be, because I don't keep track of everybody else's horses here. I don't even remember their names. I did know them when I hauled them here because I'm the one who brought the 5 here. One of them's okay. So the new owner for Orion took him to pasture, like a personal pasture of hers. She is the owner of Cheyenne, who is one of the horses that came with these 4. So she got both of them from here, and he's doing good. I can still see him, and if for whatever reason she can't keep him anymore, I get him back, basically, because I'll definitely pay for him to get back. I get first dibs though. It's a buyback agreement. So he's in a better, less muddy place. Right now this is not too bad because they're in the pasture, but boy, their pens they're literally knee deep in gucky mud. I walked in there, sunk right in. Feels like getting stuck in a tar pit. It's ridiculous, which is the reason why she got her own personal pasture. Now I'm gonna walk over here, keeping an eye out for, yeah, okay, that's Dakota, and that's Big Nova. So Big Nova came over and greeted me. And these 2 are Maribel and Sienna. They're only a year older than Nova, I think. Or they were 3 when they came, so maybe they're 4 or 5 now. I gotta be careful though because they are young. She did come, I think that's Maribel. She came trouncing through when I walked over there with Nova and was getting all huffy and puffy. Let me see who this is back here. So Big Nova, this is Big Nova, is 22. Oh, of course, it's Titan. Titan! Not you, Bo. He still kind of reacts when I... Oh, wait, you're not Bo. Who are you? Oh, I know you. Okay. We didn't rescue... I guess he's brown, but he was black when I first brought him here. Do you mind not crowding me? I don't have any carrots. I don't know where Bo is. Okay, so he's actually kind of brown. So he's a sweetheart, this guy is. He's a big sweetheart. But, ooh, careful. Touch the fence. We got him four hours up in the middle of nowhere in Wisconsin. The guy who shoved him in the... Hi, I don't have anything for you. No. I don't have anything. You girls be good. No, I don't have anything. I'm gonna go over here. They can't follow me over here. 4 hours up in Wisconsin, the guy who loaded him on my trailer wanted to do it by himself, kicked him, shoved him, called him names, swore, just he was being real mean to him. And he's one of the sweetest horses I've ever seen. And he was nice and black and velvety fluffy when we got him because it was colder. Yeah, he's just a big sweetheart. So I guess she finally successfully braided his tail. I don't agree with braiding horses' tails. It whips them when they try to flick a fly away. Manes are a little different. I'm a little braiding manes is different. I don't see Bo. Big Bo, big beautiful Bo. He was also a rescue when he first came here. Shortly after I started boarding here. And he absolutely adores Nova, and you've seen him before. I just don't see him here. He must be in a stall getting special grain or something because he's still putting on weight 2 years later. So it's getting crowded over here, ladies. We have a lot of reddish mares here, I realize. 2 black ones, mostly paints. Anyway, yeah, Nova will be white by the end of summer. Titan looks so much better. She got his weight back up, which is good. I can't leave right now. A little too crowded. Earpenny. This is Nova, big Nova, old Nova. So I think because of their ages, Maribel and Sienna are a little lower in the herd. Nova has somehow climbed the ranks, probably because immediately after I got her here, which you can see in the video on my original channel, Glass Dragon, one of my first videos of her was little 6-month-old Nova prancing around her pen, showing off, telling everybody that she was the shit. So she somehow weaseled her way up in the ranks. She's a little bit higher, even though she's only 2. So she thinks that she's pretty badass. And if Orion were here, then he would probably think he's pretty badass too. But right now he's just with Cheyenne in a nice little pasture somewhere. In McHenry, Illinois, actually. So he's not too far. That gap might not be the best. For some reason they've decided to follow in this direction. They probably think I have carrots. Maybe I can get through here without getting kicked. There we go. Nova and her beautiful whitish butt. So I think I'm gonna go get some fly spray and sprayer, and then I'll probably get out of here. I'm being followed by Sienna and Maribel. I gotta keep an eye on them so they don't... I don't have anything. I don't have anything. This is a camera. It's a phone. It's a camera phone. I don't know why they're following me. They probably think I have carrots. And I do. Just not... They're in my bag. Okay, they stopped following me. Alright, well... You know what? I'll do one more thing. I'll take out the carrots and see what happens. Well, this will be the 3rd time I take them out, so... I think first... So she decided to take a little sprint. I don't know if she's probably getting away from somebody, but it's also... They like to burst into speed when they're younger. Kind of get some of that pent-up energy out. Nova does it all the time in the arena. Yeah, I don't see Bo. He must be in his pen. or in his stall. So I'll do this real quick and I'll say goodbye because this is now a 20-minute video of me rambling because I haven't made a video in a while. But I really got to get going. So I have carrots now. I will maybe give these boys some carrots because I can't give Star carrots. She'll just run away. Oop, I dropped a carrot. Well, somebody gets a freebie. All right, here they come. Good boy. Bears haven't noticed yet. I guess this guy is a little bit higher. See if he finds it. He should be able to sniff it out. Should be able to, but maybe the small carrots are. So here comes his mom. She saw. Hi, baby girl. There you go. I don't know how old these guys are. Obviously, they're going to be younger than their moms, but I don't know by how much, because mares can start having babies. Well, they should be about 4 when they start having babies. Too young, and it's just not good. Yes, baby girl. There you go, mama. Easy. Easy. Oh, oh. Give him another. Whoop. It's okay. There you go. Finally got one. All right. Well, Nova and her friends over there didn't notice. Come on, girl. So I'll just take the safe route and put it back. Oh. So not all moms are maternally inclined to take care of babies. Star hasn't bonded to anybody yet. She does kind of like Nova. Nova doesn't push her around, and she says hi to her sometimes. She was one of the first fillies that she came into contact with. Oh, she's gonna push. Just to cement her authority. As you can see, she's not trying to kill her or anything like that. She's gonna leave her boys there. They're gonna follow. Even though they're adults, they're still mama's boys. So they want to be able to see their moms. The mamas are pretty much like, you guys are grown up. I kind of have my own thing I want to do. So anyway, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get the spray bottle, see if I can spray Nova. Maybe I won't be able to if she's all the way, because she's kind of surrounded, and the spray bottles can spook a lot of horses. And you just don't want to do that in a herd. It would be very bad. So, all right, I'm gonna get going.